Ghana, once called the Gold Coast, the country became famous for cocoa, pineapples, and its natural resources. This West African country is home to a magnificent flora and fauna. Music and dance, colourful dresses, a varied cuisine, everything bears witness to a vibrant culture. But there are also major challenges. A quarter of Ghanaians live below the national poverty line. Almost half of the population is under the age of 15. Education systems and the labour market are overstretched. Young people from poor families are particularly likely to be unemployed or struggle along with odd jobs under precarious conditions. Life on the streets often leads to a life on a slippery slope, without hope or prospects.
It was a very difficult situation for me. I earned very little money as a housemaid. They weren't even giving me food to eat. I was constantly being degraded and shouted at. And that pushed me to realize that living there was going to be difficult. Thinking about my future made me feel hopeless. It was frustrating to have no opportunity for change. I was just trying to make it through the day.
I'm delighted to be in Ghana once again. This country has become my second home and has been with me since I was a child. Ghana is an important project country for us. Thankfully, we can look back on over 15 years of trusting cooperation with our local partners. Opportunity International realises various projects with these partners. However, the main focus here is on promoting vocational training and small-scale entrepreneurship. I'm meeting with Margaret. She's the national coordinator of our YUP vocational training programme. She's a key employee of Sinapi-Aba, our most important partner organisation in Ghana. She came into closer contact with poverty in her country as a loan officer for microfinance. She later became a branch manager in the microfinance branch of Sinapi-Aba. She has a big heart for supporting young people in Ghana.
I'm motivated to work for the youth because I could see that God has given all of them talents. And these talents, if they are not developed, they might not be useful to them. Sinapi-Aba is trying to support the vulnerable youth to be able to learn a trade to make them become useful for themselves and the society. They need direction. People who direct them, who help them to realize their potentials. So we need more people to come in to help to bring up the talents of people so that they can also live a decent life.
When I learned about YAP, I felt hopeful for the first time in a long while. I wanted to start a new chapter in my life. When I was accepted for YAP, I felt great excitement within me. Finally, someone provided an opportunity for me. I got a chance to become an important person in the future.
%80 of Ghana's population works in the informal sector. Youth unemployment is a major problem. According to estimates, 2/3 of the unemployed are under the age of 24. An apprenticeship or further training that is recognised in the formal labour market is out of reach for young people from poor families. Firstly, an apprenticeship in Ghana costs money. And secondly, apprentices earn nothing for 2 or 3 years. This is a burden for their families. YUP makes a crucial difference here and opens the door to a different future. In consultation with the authorities, Sinapi-Aba localises specific regions in Ghana where youth unemployment is particularly high.
So do you eat fufu?
I had fufu one time. No, more than one time.
Oh, okay.
But after that, my stomach felt like a stone, and I couldn't sleep the whole
nice.
No.
This is Acha. She accompanies around half of the 300 young people who take part in the YAP in this region. During the 3-year apprenticeship, she's the first point of contact for apprentices, trade masters, and parents. She maintains a personal dialogue with the apprentices and visits them regularly, sometimes without prior notice.
Hello.
Hello, madam.
Good morning.
Vivian is learning the hairdressing trade in this salon. We meet her trademaster, Letitia, who has been a trademaster for 5 years, even before YAP. Letitia's own story helps her to better understand Vivian and other young women. YAP not only covers the apprenticeship fees, tools and training for the young people, but also further training for the trade masters. Letitia has already seen positive changes in Vivian and the other apprentices after the first year. I'm delighted to meet Vivian and her colleagues. For 3 years, these young people learn and practice their craft at their workplace, and every 6 months in courses lasting several days. Then comes the big day when they take their final exam in front of experts from the National Vocational Training Institute. Thanks to the good preparation, most of the YAP apprentices pass. What joy and pride they feel when they receive their state-recognised diploma. This stepping stone from the street into the world of work not only provides a more stable income for the youth and their families, it also greatly strengthens the self-esteem of these young people and creates jobs in the region. The YAP is sustainable. 94% of young people have a regular income from their learned profession 1 to 2 years after completing their apprenticeship. More than half of them have already started their own small business with an interest-free startup loan. Some of them are now giving young people in need another chance with an apprenticeship.
Honestly, I'm learning a lot. For example, how to welcome customers and how to talk to them. Now, I can braid cornrow, fix weaves, and wash hair. We start our workday before 7 a.m. If the day is busy, we close at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. If there is no work to be done, we practice braiding using dummies till customers start coming in.
Before my return journey, I spend 2 more days on the coast and sort through my notes and thoughts. How much favour and God's blessing have I already experienced in my life? That makes me grateful and spurs me on. In cooperation with Sinapi and the local authorities, we are working to give even more Vivians a chance through vocational training.
My family is happy that I'm learning a trade. But it's also a challenge for us because I don't earn money at the moment. After the apprenticeship, I will use my skill to lead my life. I want to have a good life. I want to open a salon and also have apprentices.
Your generosity will empower even more young people to build a livelihood in their home country and lift families out of poverty.